today, very on brand, talking nerdy to me. It's about how great we are as weather forecasters.
Okay.
Not me or us specifically, but just broadly weather forecasts over the years. And this is an interesting topic because I think most people realize weather forecasting has improved. But it's not always right still, and so there's that error in there. So we have some data that I thought was interesting. This is a great website if you ever just want to nerd around. It's called Our World in Data, and they were the one who presented some of this data. So what we're looking at right now is forecasts accuracy over the years. So from 1981, and then on the right side underneath our bug there, I think we would have 2020. And so what we're looking at is the increased accuracy of a 3-day, 5-day, 7-day, and 10-day forecast. And a forecast is considered useful if it's accurate 60% of the time, highly accurate 80% or more. So you can see the 3-day forecast really in the early 2000s became very, very accurate and kind of flatlined after that. It's gotten a little bit better, but not as much. Our biggest dramatic improvements have been actually in the 5-day and the 7-day forecast. The 10-day forecast is improving, but you can still see it's below that useful range, which honestly is part of the reason we don't have one.
It's a long way out.
Yeah, if you look at, we used to do a 4-day, and then we did a 7-day when it started to make sense, and so the 10-day is still not quite there. There's another way we look at this. This is average track forecast for hurricanes. What's the forecast error? So you can see that error is decreasing. I know it's a busy graph, but we're looking at the bottom axis there. The closer you can get to the x-axis, the better that forecast is. So you can see that over time, not only the short-term forecast, but the long-term forecasts have gotten better. There's a couple of main reasons for this. First, there's an interesting stat I meant to get to here, which is 4-day forecast now are as accurate as 1-day forecasts were 30 years ago. So that's a really interesting stat. The reason they've improved, basically better weather observation data that we can input into the model to begin with. So there's more weather observation data, the instruments are better, and there's more coverage throughout the world. And the other is, this sounds crazy, computing power. One of our biggest problems was, and still is a little bit, how much data can we put into the computer and get it to run within a couple of hours.
Right.
As computer power has increased, we've been able to put more and more information in there. So we only should get better, doesn't mean it's 100%, but useful. That's the goal, right?
Yes, helpful.
Better is the right direction.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, thanks so much.